So say it again.
House, yeah.
The town of North High Shoals Meeting House and Community Center. Urban Hall.
No.
House.
That's actually a government
Community
hall.
center would be okay.
Yeah.
Government hall doesn't have the big ring to it.
Yeah.
Town of North High Shoals Community Center would
Yeah.
cover the government and the,
Yeah, you're right, no, community center.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
put that down as a possibility. I still like meeting house because it
Yes.
conjures up the earlier
Mm.
history of our.
Yeah, you're right, it immediately does, yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately
Those meeting houses were used both for government and for social events, so there's two possibilities.
So what do we got?
The top contenders are North High Shoals Community Center and North High Shoals Meeting House.
Thoughts?
Say those names.
North High Shoals Community Center and North High Shoals Meeting House.
Community Center.
Meeting House reminds me of church. I don't know if there's a
Yeah,
church
yeah,
and
it
state
does feel that way.
separation.
Community seems like something to figure out too. Meeting house seems like.
And yeah, you wouldn't be shocked to go to the town hall meeting at the community center.
Right.
There you go. Community center?
Where the town halls and meet out down there.
It's the old town.
The old
Outside.
town hall.
OLT.
The OLE.
Yep. This is the, yep, this is the community center and that's the old town hall.
With the locksmiths in there.
Which is gone.
Thank you.
Yes. Who would know, they would build it, not under the paper, not under the thing itself, but between the paper and the.
You just asked Ellen, I was getting a key ready and all of a sudden pulled the screen and ran back to the car. The guys at the paint service office.
Oh, really?
So like yellow jackets, man, they would chase after.
I'm not afraid of this.
So, okay, do we wanna take a vote on that? All right, so,
I make a motion that we name the town building here the town of North High Shoals Community Center.
we have a motion as stated, do we have a second? We have a second, all in favor? That's unanimous. You're meeting in the community center, in the town of North High Shoals. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I think we do have to do those signs coming up.
Town of North High Shoals.
Security system for the community center. I think you all went through it last week, right? I mean, I'm sorry, last month. I didn't, but
Went through what?
through how we're gonna manage the security of the building. Did you guys do that last?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have like a, how to do it.
We haven't had a how to do it
Yeah,
yet.
no.
Okay, all
Okay,
right.
well, let's do that now. How do we do it?
Okay. So, you will each get a key fob to go with your door key. And the fob will open the community access door, which is right there.
This one.
It opens the bathroom door outside, and it opens the office
Employee
door,
door.
employee door. Is that what we're calling it, employee door?
Is it, is it has the scan thing on
It
it?
has a same thing on it. I need a 4-digit code from each of you that will be associated with your fob only, so that we can track who's coming in and out, things like that. And the system is designed so that when you swipe your fob outside, it deactivates the alarm.
Oh, nice.
So you don't have to run over and push a button.
Push a button.
Only if you
You're
go
good
through
to
the
go.
front door, right?
Only if you go through the front door, and then I think you have 30 seconds to get through both doors to put your code in
So don't do
to
that.
turn it
Yeah,
off.
no, I can't
And then, once you set your code, you have 60 seconds to get out of either that door or the employee door.
So you do
So
it
after we
through
go through the
those?
fob, if we come through these doors, we have to set it, and then go back out through those doors. And where do you set it?
There's a panel right there, or
Okay.
by the employee door, there's
Okay,
also
so, yeah.
a control panel.
There is a panel.
Yeah, there's a panel by that door.
Can
as
you
well.
write this down? My brain's not gonna remember.
Yes, yes.
So, easy enough to put your file up there, and get in. You're ready to leave, you walk up, you type your code in,
Right, you hit,
and there's an enter.
there is, you
Alarm.
hit it is, you hit the button first, you put your code in, and then you leave.
Okay, and that's obvious,
Yeah, it's away.
away, code,
It starts beeping at you.
Yeah, it should be
so
counted.
away,
Just to-
code.
Right.
But we have to give a code to you so you can enter that into the
Right.
system, okay.
And
Do you have the fobs already?
I already
You're
have
just
the
waiting
fobs.
for our codes?
Yes.
Oh.
I have a file, but mine's still good to go?
You're fine.
All right.
Although I don't know if you have I can look and see if you have a 4-digit code, and if you don't, I can
I
assign
haven't
you
heard
one.
yet.
There is a stay feature, so if, for example, someone is working here late at night
To
and
lock it, but
to
stay
lock
inside,
it, but stay inside, if someone breaks in, the alarm will go off.
There are
So
no
you're
motion
gonna turn off the
detectors.
stay before you leave?
Yeah.
It happened to me at Bank of America. I just sat in an office in the building with a blinder. And I didn't have a key and they left me. And as soon as I walk out, the line,
Yeah.
I don't hear them, but I'm like, oh.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, the police come, knock on
Right.
the door, say, let me out. I'm like, I'm a key.
Yeah.
You can't. So,
So,
Oh,
Have you been setting it yet, though?
I've not been set yet.
Okay.
I've given, Tina has her fob and her code. So she's ready to go. I explained to her how to use it. I just told her, don't start yet until everyone else is ready.
how would you like us to give you our secret codes?
It doesn't matter.
I'll just give it to you.
Okay, that'll be good. And then, I can
Email
set them
you.
up tomorrow.
I think, yeah, tomorrow should be the day that everything gets set up, and then,
Yeah.
again, you can come and go as you please, but.
Right. There,
Okay.
and I'll send this to you in an instruction thing, but there's an emergency code, like if for some reason you were forced against your will to open the building for somebody, and you can put that code in, and they will send it over to the police to, come.
That's nice.
Yes. When they were setting up the system, the one thing that I was concerned about is that there are no sensors on the windows that don't open.
Yeah.
So if someone were to throw a rock into the building, the alarm would not go off, because the rock is not big enough to hit the motion.
Well, until they
sensor.
walk out the door.
Yeah, but it even, if they were just moving around.
Where's the motion
I
sensor?
see.
There's like 15 or so in the building.
But they're not gonna know that, are they?
No.
Yeah.
But
You know, the main issue would be the kitchen windows.
Yeah.
Just don't open, but you can smash them
Right.
conceivably, and you walk, and
Problem.
Somebody wants to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, if you're smashing the window,
Yeah.
you're not concerned about alarms.
Yeah.
You're raising hell.
I sent you an email.
All right. Garbage pickup.
So I called, Oconee Waste Transport or something, OWT and Roll Off. Curbside doesn't do the dumpsters. And, I mean, we could just go with the containers until we decide to do the dumpster.
With containers, I'm sorry.
The cans.
Your basic
yeah.
big cans.
Yeah, but I mean, just your cans, yeah. But I
Cans.
mean, it's like, I don't know. The roll-off for a 2-yard, there's a 2-yard and a 4-yard dumpster. There's a $75 delivery fee and exchange fee. So let's say we get the 2-yard and we're like, oh, that's too small, we need to get a bigger one, or they can do it more frequently. They do theirs once a month, a dump of that, which I guess it could get stinky. But you can do it more often, but it's more expensive.
What do you think about putting it?
The guy from Butler, I talked to him, well, we'd have to also ask Roll-Off or whoever does it, because it couldn't be over here, I don't think. And we'd have to like build a
Yeah, it'd have to be
little wooden
somewhere.
shed, a little wooden coverall or something for it, don't you think? That's what he suggested when they were the landscape, he said, just to build a little thing for it, or put it over here somewhere. I don't know, we could ask Jane or who we could place for it or something. But, I mean, or we could just go with the container until we move.
The can.
Yeah.
Let's go with the things until we decide how often
Yeah.
people
The
are.
can would be a better
Okay.
idea.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
For right now,
So-
so we have something and then.
Yeah,
we
so I
can
was thinking,
decide.
instead of going with curbside because they don't have a dumpster, we would just go with roll-off or OWT for the,
So you're already in the system.
yeah, and then
makes
they
sense.
would just switch to a dumpster.
Sure.
They said we probably wouldn't need more than a 4-yard. I think that's about the size of Jeff's up here. The one he has behind his house, if you go past his house, he has an OWT one.
Which is I'm sorry, we're still
It's
talking about the
dumpster.
rolling.
No, he's got a
cans?
dumpster, like he's got a 4-yard dumpster behind his house, Jeff Thomas does.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of garbage, huh?
Well, they emptied theirs every other week.
But we're still talking about doing cans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do the cans and then we'll go with the dumpster.
Yeah, and they have a lock bar on them, and it has a combo, and that's when they dump it upside down, it opens up anyway, so they don't need the combo or anything like that, so that's something, and then they also do recycling, but you have to get your own container. So you have to buy a container from AAA or something like that for the recycling, or just take it to
Yeah, we've got bins, I
cargo
think we
stores and
just,
stuff like that. So we could just-
all of it, I always took it
Yeah.
when I took them,
Mhm.
so, not a big deal.
Yeah.
If it gets to be a big deal, we'll change that.
So do you want me to call and have it delivered here as soon as possible?
Yeah, what are we talking about delivering,
Yeah,
just the cans?
just like the household.
Trash
looking
cans,
ones.
Yeah.
the big trash.
Yeah.
who are we gonna keep them? What's his
Well,
name? Based on the old map here, or
Well, we can roll
Yeah,
it,
let's keep
I
it.
guess.
Why not?
and who's gonna take it over to the curb?
where would you keep them?
I think they'll come and they'll get it, because they can drive around and just get it.
Yeah, it's gotta be, but it has to be, somewhere close to, so on this map, where would you put it? Probably keep it behind until you wanna roll it around, or
Yeah.
you just,
Oh, well, that's the patio, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna have tables out?
yeah. No, you wouldn't want them there, but I was thinking,
Right.
put it here.
Put it back by the faucet, and then just roll it out.
The things, they won't go for it, you will have to roll it out
Right,
to the
right.
front, so that when they come by, when they come rolling through right here, they have to be able to get to it, and then
Yeah.
we can roll it back to wherever it was.
You know what day they close?
I think it's Monday.
So that means we have to be out
Sunday
Sunday
night,
night.
yeah.
And so then we'll be
It'd have to
around-
be from Friday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Or, yeah,
Friday at
I
noon
could
until
volunteer to do
Sunday.
it, or I could be at the day or something.
We don't get, it's just a thing, that we don't get into,
Yeah.
if we can avoid it.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, they might,
Do they both pick up on Monday?
I gotta double check. I didn't ask him about that specifically.
My uncle's picks up on Monday.
Yeah.
But
This is a holiday.
if
Yeah,
you're
they pick ours up
having
on Monday.
Yeah.
parties or something on the weekend,
Yeah, Monday's a great day.
Yeah, Monday would be better.
Yeah.
Or Tuesday.
So
Yeah, I like Monday for having Monday.
Yeah, I'll ask him and just say we're planning to do a dumpster probably eventually, so would you, how about you guys just come grab it and put it? Because I mean, whenever we're at the beach, they always go do that. Behind the house or
Do
whatever.
I mean, like, right here?
Seems like it.
Who
The house
has
we
it?
rented, huh?
Who do you have? Your garden?
Well, I don't know at the beach, because I'm doing like that Airbnb or something, and they don't want it out people on the road. That's what I
okay,
think.
moving on.
So I'll call and tell them to come and set up. Where's cheaper?
Are we getting one?
Yeah.
For now, we know it's up. Marty,
I have a question about that. Last
as you
For the
can
one
see.
in the park, is there any,
Well, it's a 90, it's a, I think it's, I don't know how big it is, but I'll ask them, I'll see what they say.
But they're fairly large, so.
Yeah. I guess I'll see if they can, if one's too big, then we'll see what happens. I don't know.
Somebody's still gonna have to go to the park. Take that garbage can and wheel it to wherever they're gonna pick it up.
Yeah. Or even if we get a dumpster there, that someone's gonna have to go to take the trash from here. Which I don't mind doing, I did that the other day, it was someone threw it all over behind the pavilion.
Yeah, that would, because of that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did it good?
It was just, somebody ripped it, I guess a raccoon or something got to it.
So we need 2 for the park and 1 for here right now. Is that
Well, there's
correct?
already 2 over there,
Oh,
they
But
just
those
need to be
are-
empty.
Yeah, I mean, they'll want their own
yeah,
cans.
so they can get it out.
But I don't think he said he wouldn't do it, I think he just said,
You have to.
yeah. So I can talk to him about that, I bet you he'd still help us with that. Cause he wants to maybe do more like that, maybe Tiger's, he was saying that.
It'd be good to have one in the park, because then you don't have to dump it down.
So have one over there,
Yeah.
and then have one here. Two teams.
They're just gotta grab themselves.
Party. I don't know, at this point, Laura and I were talking about the other day, maybe it might just be best to wait till next spring, when we've got the whole place is furnished. We've been in 6, 8 months, people have been using it for events, the landscaping's in place,
Yeah, right now.
et cetera.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, the only rush was we were trying to catch that 50th anniversary, and we already missed it by a year, so, a year and a half or 2 years. You know.
Yeah.
Is that okay with everybody?
I think so. I think it would be a nicer system
Yeah.
when
I
it's
really
all
would just,
furnished.
I'd like to have things on the wall.
Yeah, we don't
before-
want to put our bad
Yeah.
foot forward, you know, we want a very
Well, let-
You know
positive.
what I
let's-
suggest,
yeah.
I'm sorry, Darren, if we could put something on the website about that, because I've had several people saying, what's going on, why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure you
We
have
get a
to.
good look, yeah.
How come you're not having?
Yeah, if we could have a little, a bit about, during business hours, you're welcome to come by,
Yeah.
check it out. But we're gonna wait until, and do our big premiere.
It's just postponed until we get the 30 anniversary or some more.
Just the most sense.
Some landscaping, the parking needs
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
set
Sure,
up.
That sounds good.
you know, Furniture.
I hate it, but yeah. I mean,
That's fine.
again, I laughed at, I was thinking last Christmas, we were gonna have it,
Mm-hmm.
Shindig.
But we're open now.
so.
Yeah.
as soon as we have a date, the better I can do for marketing on websites and Facebook and stuff.
Right, so think about that. Springtime, anybody have a definite, well, we can't do it this day because of this.
Easter, spring break, the schools.
Bastards.
Well, yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. You go or no go for,
March or April, you know, best time before it gets too hot.
so like March, then,
Yeah.
okay.
Check when spring break is and all that sort of stuff. I have no idea.
Easter Sunday is April 12th.
So we want to do it after that.
Oh, after that, so April.
Well, spring break is the, what?
Or
Easter
before
Sunday is
it.
when?
Easter is April 12th, Easter's very late.
Oh, okay, well, before Easter. What is it?
And March 23, 24, and 25, we are committed to doing election things for the county.
Okay.
Just put that out there. It's president's primary.
You said in March?
Yeah, March 20, the primary is on the 24th, they're setting up on the 23rd and picking up on the 25th.
Okay.
So mid-March. Yeah, nothing else goes on in mid-March, does it?
So we look for a weekend.
Give people something to do.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I assume it's
Yeah.
Saturday.
What about the
Saturday.
28th? Is that too close to the election?
Yeah, Oconee spring break is in April. 6, 7, 8.
When was the election stuff?
23, 24, 25.
So that's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay, we do it 28th.
28th?
Yeah. March 10th to March.
Got a date.
Awesome.
Perfect. And
Not
I'll
next
do
month,
stuff on the
it's 6
website.
months from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Means it's gotta be a really good
Mhm.
fire.
Yeah.
You know, a lot,
It ought to be,
a lot of
yeah.
time to plan it.
Absolutely.
It holds up too high.
Speed control devices. I wasn't around for the purchase of those. They're getting pretty rapid. Somebody needs to look at them and do something with them.
Are they not working or what?
Well, one of them on Plantation Road was coming up. Put it back in place and went and bought some bolts and put them in, and then 7 days later, they were coming back out. So it needs to be
Are you talking
dealt
about
with. The ones that are bolted in,
Oh,
not
okay,
the
not
pavers.
the,
No.
Not the
the
radar.
electronic
Yeah.
ones?
No, the others have to be dealt with. Who put them in, do you know?
Scared, I think.
The asphalt company.
All about asphalt?
Yeah, I think all about asphalt. We might have to have them, it's been so hot, and those roads
Yeah.
don't have a solid foundation under them. They're old roads, and they just have a layer of, you know,
Sure.
gravel and
Yeah.
stuff. So when the rods go in, they don't go in, they go into the
I just
dirt.
think, a lot of them are coming back, they're backing out and they're bent
Yeah.
because they've been ridden over and, so
And
it's
so it's
just need
been so
maintenance.
hot that they're just.
Who do we
coming on.
buy the things from in the first place? Do we buy maintenance contracts?
No, we did not.
We have some though, don't we? Doesn't Lee have a couple of them?
Yeah, he has a couple of them. I think we probably should contact All About Asphalt,
Oh, yeah,
because I
okay.
remember, I think they're the ones who put them in, and see if they can be glued in or something. I don't know. Again, you've got the hot weather that's really deadly on a lot of things.
Was there not the possibility of getting some sort of maintenance schedule with it?
We just have to.
I
get-
guess if we talk
Yeah.
about somebody who
Yeah.
likes asphalt, All About Asphalt.
No, I mean, and originally, when you bought them.
No, buy them from a
City
catalog.
Logic or
You
something.
buy them and put them in.
And that's,
Yeah.
that's it,
Right.
have somebody put them
Gotcha.
in. So, the thing is, I would
Yeah.
call All About Asphalt, and then I'd call, see, maybe, somebody like Athens would have some idea about how to maintain them and keep them from coming up, because that's the hard thing, with the amount of traffic going over them.
Yeah, well, it's not shocking what's going on. They've been there a while.
They did the same thing here
Mhm.
one summer.
Yeah.
They ended up
But
putting in,
it's about time for them to be doctored on.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll see if All About Asphalt wants to do that for us, look into it. Okay. Erosion control in front of the former town hall.
Old.
The
Yes.
old, the OTH.
TH. I think they came, oh, no, sure.
Anybody, so I'm gonna get in here and get a coffee, but so, that, someone obviously put that on that list. Is that you, Violet?
No?
No?
It was under your mayor's update from last month.
Oh, is it in front of the Little's house or something, that
Yeah.
area? Yeah. That's a big problem. I mean, it's not, it's just a reoccurring
I did
problem.
it for the old town hall?
Yeah, you had it on your mayor's update.
It just needs to be
Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm thinking about something completely different, yes.
See, what it's doing is eroding behind the rock,
Oh,
see? Because it's coming out and the rock is preventing it from coming down in. And all I can say is it really needs a dike to put the water around into the ditch.
and that's on the right side of the road, where the little river is, the bridge and everything? Yeah. That's gonna take place forever.
And,
I think you guys wanted the county to come out and look at it before.
right,
You already know? Who is it now? It's not a me, for you guys.
No, I don't know who it is
Okay.
now.
I'll call him. Is that cool? Call road department.
Someone had said one time, wait till they work on the road, but I think if we have some more heavy rains, that area's just gonna collapse.
Yeah. I'll go to that, see what they say.
Awful
Well, I
last
wonder-
week.
Huh?
The rain was awful last week at our house.
On
I
Friday.
wonder what about when they do the bridge, I know it's in the future, but when they do the bridge, I wonder if they considered it something.
I doubt it,
Yeah.
because that's not part of their
Yeah.
plan. But,
Are they gonna have a, I forget, we're getting off
yeah,
topic, so I
we
never-
gotta look
yeah.
at it, but it's gonna have to either be slanted and built up, or
Okay,
have
you probably-
a dike to take it around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my apology, I forgot what I was talking about. It's the, that little spot right in front of the old town hall.
Yeah.
It's on someone else's property, but it's, I think it's the
Sort of the
right of
right-of-way,
way, sort of.
sort of.
We
It's
voted a while back to spend up to $5,000 to do something with it. Back when we had our first project manager who worked for a week and then went away. And we haven't thought about it since, but have you seen it lately? It's
Yes, I've seen
getting,
it, yeah.
getting worse.
Yeah.
So, the last time we addressed it, we were thinking if they go with Plan B with bridge, they'll do something with it because they were gonna do a whole
Yeah.
thing. Well, now they probably are not going to because they're just gonna replace the bridge. So it's back on us. And the question is, what do we do?
Well, I think the county has an engineer,
Yeah,
okay, and this is gonna require some engineering.
Right.
It's not just dumping
right.
boulders.
No, and I wouldn't wanna do that. I think what we voted on was to try to come up with some sort of decent looking, anyway. You're right, so you're saying we should get the county's engineer
To
to
look at it,
recommend?
yeah.
And
and-
volunteer.
and-
I call him.
All right. Yeah, so something obviously has to be done. It's about to get weird down there. I think the homeowner himself has had some guys down, he's talked to me about it, but I saw some people down there one day, all standing around looking at it.
Yeah.
They looked at, official, so to speak. So better we be in control of it than,
Yeah, it's not our problem, because it's a runoff, but then it becomes our.
sure,
problem.
yeah. It's gonna affect the road, in the very near future, so we should do something about it. Okay, so we're gonna address that, okay. All right, signage, I'm still waiting to hear back from the sign people. I'm dealing with Sign Brothers in Athens. I gave them the basics. We were looking for this, that, and the other. I know you guys just talked about it apparently in the minutes. I saw it in the minutes. At your last meeting, there was some concern about the main sign, which, yeah, you're right, will be expensive. So maybe you do it, maybe you don't. But anyway, last I heard from them, they're putting together a package to discuss that, but haven't gotten it yet. Basically, we need something over there that says public restroom. We need something on the building that says,
Town hall,
Well,
town community.
Community center.
Community.
what do we go with?
I don't know, probably Shoals.
It's community
Yeah.
center. Okay. So, community center.
But there was like, I think some neighbors were saying they didn't want the lights on because they didn't want the light or something like that.
No, I don't get that. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't doubt that. The thought was that you could time it so that it's not, you cut it off at 7 p.m. and crank it up at 8 a.m. and that sort of thing. But, yeah, that's all to be determined.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen, no money will be spent until we figure all that out.
So when's he coming? He's coming back with the proposal.
Yeah, we're still waiting on, it's actually her, still waiting on her to do it. I guess she's been on vacation. So, waiting on that, that's where that stands. Anything else with the unfinished business before I move to new?
Do you have an update on furniture?
If you haven't heard anything, I haven't heard anything. And here's what I mean by that. Laura and I both have been trading emails with the group in Gainesville that are pricing out furniture for us. You all saw their initial proposal, and we all thought it was a little too off. Yeah, we wanted something a little more traditional, I think was the general take on it. Anyway, the last, where we left it was, we'd like something more traditional. She was going on vacation, and so we're waiting. The budget remained, last I heard, 25 to 30,000, which is reasonable.
Do you want to get a desk for Laura though?
Yeah, that's included in all of that. And we really do need to, I told Laura I was going to jump on it, and I haven't done it, but I need to poke them to get them to move. Because as much as I want all this done, you know, we need the office. It should have been done a month ago. It's getting silly, so we've got to get that done.
Is there somebody down?
Well, it's not that these people are off. Maybe it's just that we haven't rid them hard enough. Who knew
Why
you had to
should
do
we
that?
have to ride them if we're
Again,
paying
who knew you
them?
had to do that? But
Doesn't make any sense to me.
well,
Either
yeah.
do it or
yeah, they
No,
came.
yeah.
She came with a proposal. We didn't go for it, and so maybe she. Again, I ain't gonna speak for her. It's not my business. If they can't do anything for us in the very near future, then obviously we want to go with someone else. But I've been busy. I haven't had my mind on it, so I'm back in the saddle now. So let's see what happens this week. If I try to go for something and I get any kind of weirdness, then yeah, there's plenty of other furniture companies out there. I don't know for a fact.
You can look online and let us know what you want.
Yeah. Anybody want to talk about Jason's contribution?
Yeah, I like that.
it's
Um,
a nice paper.
Yeah.
Because he had talked to me about that, and I said it sounded awesome. I thought it was a little small for our space, which, I'm talking about this big room over here, meeting room.
Yeah.
As I think of it, I said I thought it was a little small for that. It would have been perfect for the old town hall.
Yeah.
But I guess he couldn't pass up the price, which I think was, he got it for nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, awesome.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what we do with the space
Yeah,
back.
Well,
the other
true.
room, yeah.
What do you do though, if half of it's
We'll
a table and half, what do you do with the rest of it?
make a note that when we have a full council, there will not be enough room for me to sit at that table. If you're
True, yeah.
hungry for.
Yeah, and I didn't even think about it as for the council table, I was thinking in that back room, I guess, if you had one end just for anybody who wants to come in at a small meeting, the front end, I thought maybe could use some workspaces, this is just ideas. So,
Maybe
then
that's
we
the
have
way
our
to
own-
go, yeah.
I know, just one
Yeah.
thought.
As I told him when he brought it up to me, I was like, I hate that it's not, I don't think it's big enough for that room, but it would have been perfect for that, but maybe it is ideal for.
But we gotta think, if we're gonna rent this out, do we want a real big table in here that you gotta move around?
No.
You know,
These are nice.
Well, the thought I thought was to have, a table as long as that countertop is, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12 chairs for a big old meeting room on the other side of that wall.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that's essentially what you do with that room. And it's a workspace as well. I would use it as a workspace as mayor. I'd come down and put my laptop on it and
Yeah.
play. But otherwise, again, maybe I'm short-sighted. That was all I was thinking. So if there's other ideas about.
And that would be where we met as well?
No, I thought we would still do the thing out here. Although, why not?
'Cause that's what I thought, would be out here.
Yeah,
where we met.
yeah.
But
Because
then-
you can't fit the public in there so
Yeah.
much unless they sit on the edge.
Yeah.
It's
But
nice.
you'd want the
It's
table
nice
out here to be a little more portable,
Hmm.
just because, I mean.
Oh, for the stuff out here, the idea was chairs, and something on wheels that you can wheel out.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of a half
They
moon.
make some new wheel tables that are very nice for storage. I just saw them the other day, where they're very easy to move because they're on wheels.
Right.
And you lock them down,
Right.
and you can put 3 of those together and make a nice set. The church, I saw them at the church, I'm going,
Mm.
really good idea, because you know how heavy those other older tables are.
Mhm.
And these are real, you just pull them out, they open very easily, they close, and you wheel them back in. So that would be
Yes.
something.
Well,
to do.
I'll tell you what we're thinking about here was 6 round tables that are half the size of these 2 tables together with 8 chairs.
Yeah.
so
Well, that's
1, 2,
for,
3, 4,
for
5,
meetings,
6.
yeah.
But that are easily stacked,
Yeah.
and they come with their own wheelie thing that you can put in this room and get them out of the way. For meetings, there was gonna be a built from scratch portable dais. It goes this way. There's a seat here, seat here, seat here, seat here, seat there.
I hate that when I can't see.
If you've seen the
Yeah.
Oconee County
I hate
setup.
that, I hate
No.
it, because you can't see people.
No,
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, you see everybody, and everybody sees you.
to Viola's point, though, they made portable tables like this that you can
Right.
set into a conference. We
And
could have it up, we
meeting.
could meet in the
Right.
meeting, if anybody wanted to book this out for a training session, we could use those as a classroom session. You know, so you could have these this way, so people could, I mean, so it gives you another option to rent it out as a training room to somebody during the day. And you'd have tables that
And I mean, you could use
slide out.
3 of them in
Just
a
another
U
thought,
shape,
too.
so you could see. the
We had
rest
those
of
in
the
my old
things.
job, and they tilted up, they were on wheels, they rolled
Yeah,
right
Right,
in,
right.
they're very
moved
nice.
around. They actually had all kind of, you know, electrical ports and
Yeah.
USB ports and all that.
I mean,
which we've seen.
this is still all wide open. We're
Yeah.
waiting to get their input.
But it'd be good to keep it flexible for people to rent it different
Right,
ways.
that's
Sure.
what I'm saying, because
Well, that's
if
what
we're
I'm-
gonna
Like the
be
round
here,
idea.
Yeah.
we gotta move them in and out.
I mean, obviously, this thing was only for us. We move it out for meetings and then move it back
Right, and
in.
that'd be good too, yeah.
And we might get rid of that thing, it's silly, because nobody comes to the meeting. It's just us looking at an empty room.
Did pretty good today.
I don't know, I was thinking forward and, you never know, people might start showing up with the TV behind us showing what we're looking at on our little pads, all that. At any rate, where we stand now is waiting on the furniture people to get back to us, and again, I haven't pushed it because I've been.
If they
Right.
don't get back within 2
Um,
weeks, let's go
yeah,
with
no,
somebody
yeah,
else.
I'm
This
gonna-
is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll talk to her or
Enough-
send her in
enough
tomorrow
furniture
and find out
people
how
want
that
money.
goes.
And I can help with this if you want. I don't want
Okay.
everything to be dumped out.
Well, yeah,
So- so
I'll
let me
get you in
know.
on it, sure, okay. But anyway, that's where we stand on that. And again, it's another reason why we probably should push things to the spring. Because we really want to be,
I'd go to a estate sale and get her a really good desk.
well, the thing is, if we've got that much time, we may want to go that route anyway. You know. Jason's buying tables that are really nice for nothing. You know, it's not, might not be what we definitely wanted, but it works somewhere, that kind of thing. If you're keeping your eyes open.
Churches will have nice chairs, they're like, they go on sale, I don't know.
But if we're gonna have round tables, we want
Oh, right,
some
right.
portable chairs,
Yeah.
set up in,
Mhm.
you know, rows, or you
Yeah.
can put them around from
You're right.
the internet, so you can be portable
I
like
don't know,
that.
let's wait and get her next proposal. I mean, you all saw the
Yeah, that's good.
the
No, I
first
never
one.
saw it.
You never saw it? I think you
No.
did. No? Oh, I'm sorry. But you came by for that. Anyway, the consensus was it was a little too modern looking. The modern look is to go back to the 70s and 60s, and it didn't really fit with the building. Was everybody's input that I thought. I'm sorry, I really honestly thought you saw that. All right, well, we'll make sure you get a copy of the next one anyway. It was 100% not, nobody was happy with it, so.
I have one thing about, maybe not this time to mention, but the park, my gal works at the school now, so she rides her bike to school, she
Yeah.
goes down the trail. She says a couple of big dead pines, they're hanging on the trail. She thinks that the kids come walking back or something, and fell.
Trees.
Stanley, probably.
That's what I was
Yes,
thinking,
okay, would you like to get in touch with Mr. Stan Brown? Do you have his info? You don't Stan?
I thought that was.
I guess.
I think-
Do
you wanna call him?
He's awesome, I'm gonna call him.
Sure.
I'll call him.
What does Dan do?
She That's true.
Tis time. So we have two, we also have Steve Brown, right, he's the owner
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work for the town. And you'll see him just go down the main trail there and
Yeah.
can't miss
Just
it.
stay right up the trail. Saving a lot of gas.
Who's doing that?
My wife.
Really?
That's
What's she
awesome.
doing?
She's a parapro. She actually has Jason's son
Awesome.
in her class.
Well, that's neat. To be able to bike to where? That's awesome.
We timed it one day. We both rode our bikes and it took us 6 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
It's like,
Awesome.
doesn't rain
No, no, it's, all right, we've done running the former town hall. Who's researched that? Who's got thoughts on that?
I called and they said that's fine, any type of government building doesn't have the same requirements as like a residential or commercial building, so you can pretty much do what you want.
We do seem to be exempt from all of our own rules, which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's true. It is so true.
Or something like that, cause I said, do you have to have a bathroom, they said no.
Or
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
What
when
if
you
someone
water-
dies on the
Any
property?
modern
Hey,
stuff.
Yeah.
government, doesn't matter.
But I guess if we wanted to reinstate that, any type of porta potty or everything, we would just put it in the rent fee or something like that.
Well, I mean, I would think if we rented it, we'd just say, hey,
Yeah.
this is what you get. If you wanna put a toilet in,
Yeah.
do it. If you don't, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they didn't say,
Okay. Do we have any idea of what that sort of space goes for?
I would say, you know, make it reasonable so somebody could do it, you know.
Is this something you could consider while you're considering the contract for this?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Put it out and
Put
No,
it
that's a good idea.
together. Because it's the same type of thing, you know, essentially.
We're interested in like the church, but that would, we wanna make it reasonable for the church, if the church rents it out or something. Like the Shoals Christian Church, they rent the town hall. I wonder why they rent it, I don't know.
Well, it could, I mean,
Pastor's
you
quarter.
know, just,
Or like, we
It'd have
have
to be
like
hard.
a,
The pub?
roadside antique shop or something.
Actually, I tried to get a card game together.
the pub, did you say roadside pub?
Yeah.
I said a card game. I did actually try to get a card game together. I was gonna use the town hall.
But then they'd have to have a business license too.
That'd be
I
great.
think.
It's perfect, what? Just couldn't make it work.
Have we got any inquiry?
We have one inquiry.
Really?
John Westerman, maybe?
Westman?
Westman.
Yes, he sounded like some sort of like men's club is looking in town, looking for a place to meet.
Oh,
Oh, they meet here.
that's cool. Just like once a week, once a month.
Yeah.
Is he a musician?
Specifically mentioned,
So nice.
I wonder why you couldn't make it, make it a coffee club, buy a coffee machine and the old guys meet there Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever. Anyway,
That would be a sort of a cute, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there used to be,
but there's no toilet.
Right.
Yeah. So what do we need to do going forward? We need to figure out what we'll charge, if we charge anything, for the space, or whatever.
well, we need to charge a little bit to help the electricity
Yeah.
and, or the gas.
Well, that's fine, it's just we need to figure out how much and.
Yeah.
Is anything still set up over there, like the phone or anything like
No,
that?
everything's been done off of that.
Gas is still there.
Gas is on.
Electricity and gas, I think, are out.
I need to talk to you about AT&T.
Yeah, okay.
I still don't think it's right.
Is the dehumidifier still going down the basement?
It's still in the basement, I don't think it's running outside. We wanna hold on to that, that's our storage.
Yeah, the basement. So what would we
Upstairs.
do, and like, would we give a discount for people there in City Hall, like the
Right.
church or the Girl Scouts or something like that?
That's it. And, you know, right now it's a big empty room because we have the tables over here. Once we get this place furnished, do we put those back over there?
Maybe add yoga things, like say yoga massage.
So how do we move forward?
Would we advertise it, or?
Well,
just put it on our website.
we get the rules
Yeah.
first, then we advertise, okay? Just like for this place.
Mhm. You probably want to have a short, if we do lease, maybe a shorter lease to begin with. So we keep them.
And,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
if they want to have a
Well-
men's group, you know,
the men's wear, that's a different kind of lease,
Yeah.
once a
Yeah.
day,
yeah.
or once a week.
So that's, you know,
So,
sign up for an hour.
It depends if somebody wants to rent it for a business, that would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
a monthly
Mhm.
thing, or if they want to rent it for meetings, short meetings,
Yeah.
1 hour meetings. So
Month-
that's what we have
monthly
to
day,
decide.
cap day.
Do we want to try to do long-term business, or do we want sort of small community meetings? And if we can't get long-term, then small communities.
But that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So that's the decision.
We just offer it up as a meeting space or monthly rent.
On the website. Once we decide what, okay,
Once
so.
we decide some rules for it,
Okay.
So who's deciding the rules?
just like we're deciding rules for this.
I guess with the contract for this place, we need to put on the side, like, for the Old Town Hall, what we're gonna do too.
I can work on it.
Okay. So I'm gonna put together the document for the community center. Eric's gonna open the document for the Old Town Hall. Does that sound fine, everybody?
Yeah.
Old Town Hall?
Yeah,
Seems.
slash no
Yeah, I like it.
bathroom.
Awesome. Awesome.
Give you Ron
I don't
Sharper.
do natural.